next day, slow-ish start of the day, but it looks like it's kind of picking up, so hopefully it keeps going. My first order was a $20 order. I waited like an hour to get that order, actually. Easy order to do. I actually already delivered to her. It's an apartment, but she buzzed me in, and it's all of the units are on the ground floor, so I don't mind. Then I went back to the store, got a $14 order for 9 items. Everything was in stock. The thing is, the people who are like, yeah, my apartment is number blah blah blah, and then when you arrive there, there's literally numbers everywhere except the door that you are searching for. It's like, why? Anyways, she tipped $5, which is pretty good. It is 12:58 p.m. and I only made $35, so I hope that the orders are gonna keep coming. The day began okay. I did 2 orders before 2 p.m. and I was, going on with my day. And after the last order that I did, nothing happened for a very long time. And I was kind of like desperate. I was like, okay, I need to do something. Like, I can't continue like that. I'm sorry if you can hear the car, but I'm trying to get out of the hills because I just delivered there. But I got a $10 order for Siobhan. The thing is, I don't like delivering to him because every time I deliver to him, he reports something as incorrect or missing. And I'm sick of it. Like, I'm tired of it. But this time he couldn't because I didn't replace anything. So he did not report anything as incorrect or missing, so that's great. And after that delivery, I had another $10 order for Jonathan for 2 items, so it was literally half and half cream and eggs. So easy. And I know Jonathan, I know his order, and it's pretty easy to do, so I did that. Then I got in an argument between me and, so basically there is a bagger at the store that I will not name, but she's just so freaking awful. So she arrived like maybe a month ago. She was hired like a month ago. And she was, I think I already spoke about her. She was supposed to be a cashier at the beginning, and then she got demoted to bagger because she's so freaking awful, and I can't see anything, and no one likes her, and she was insanely rude to a customer. So they decided to actually demote her to bagger, and even being like a courtesy clerk, how they call it, she's just so freaking terrible. She is insanely rude, and basically she throws items in the bags. She doesn't say like paper or plastic. Sometimes she doesn't put your bags into your cart. Sometimes she throws your bag on the register. She doesn't say hello or thank you or bye. Every time I go to checkout, I thank the cashier and I thank the person who bags my items. Every single time. And several times she doesn't answer. Like, usually I say thank you to the person and they're like, oh, no worries, or have a good one, or you're welcome. It's like normal courtesy. I'm not asking you to be like, oh, you're so welcome, like whatever. It's just like common decency. I say thank you because you're helping me bag my items, and I'm very grateful for that, because in France you don't have any baggers. You are the bagger, and the cashier will not help you. It's absolutely not in our habits, and it's not something that we do. So if you go to France, you will have to bag your own shit. And so I'm very grateful that sometimes I have big orders and they help me put them in the bags. She never answers, or she will answer like, you have a wonderful day, but it's like, it's so fake. Like, you can tell when somebody is being fake. Like, you have a wonderful day. Like, no, you don't. Like, just okay. And today she was bagging the items it was for Siobhan, actually. It was for that order. And I was waiting for her to finish bagging so she could hand me the bags. And basically she finishes bagging. She grabs the bags out of the bagging area. She slams the bag on the register, and then without making eye contact, all of that is without eye contact. And she goes on the side of the register and she looks like, you know, to the side, and she waits. And I was like, why? It literally, I didn't want to say it out loud, but I did, because I was like, why are you like that? Why are you so weird all the time? So I grabbed my bags, because God forbid she hands me my bags. I don't know, is it normal for you guys? Would you, like, if you're waiting for the bagger to put your items in the bags, would you just assume that once they're finished, they're gonna hand you your bags? Or would you assume that they're gonna leave the bags on the register and wait for you to grab them? So after that $10 order, I had a $24 order going so far away, 7.4 miles, but basically I just wanted to do something. Like, today has been so slow. I just couldn't pass on $24, and again, I wasn't sure that I was gonna get something else. So I took it, and it was a pretty easy order. Just the drive there was just freaking awful, obviously because of traffic. And then I got an $18 order on Doordash for Kelly. Kelly lives 1 mile away from the store, so I decided to stack those two orders. Kelly was answering the phone. She chose replacements for everything, so I went to deliver to her first, and then I went to deliver to the UberEATS customer who was like 7 miles away. It worked pretty well, to be honest, because, you know, Kelly is so close, so it doesn't really matter if I stack that order, because the person is not even gonna see. I mean, they're probably gonna see me like drive 1 mile north and then drive to them, and Kelly lives in a house, so it's a very easy delivery every time. So that was done. Then I came back and I got a $28 order going 4.9 miles into the hills. It was a large order on UberEATS, 35 items. She was answering the phone. She was super nice, actually, and she gave instructions. They were actually waiting for me outside. Oh, I'm getting a ping. $19 for 4.7 miles. Okay, so I took this one. And so that was a PIN order, a PIN number order. That's so weird. She was like, oh, now we have to give PIN numbers. I've never had to do that. And I was like, I know, last time I had another lady in the hills with a PIN order number, but she gave me the number. Everything was well, and while I was delivering there, I received, so weird, because I was really far into the hills, I received a $13 order for pavilions. So it says 6.1 miles, but I was like 4 miles away from the store for one item, a house, and the item was a bag of lunch. It was such a weird order. So I went to deliver to the UberEATS customer. I came back to the store because it took me a good 15 minutes to come back, but they sent it to me when I was maybe like 1 minute away from the UberEATS customer. That was such a, like, so weird that I guess there are not that many drivers right now that are out. So they're sending it to the people who are actually online. Then I came back and I got this $19 order. Oh, and by the way, for the UberEATS order, the card got declined again. So I had to pay literally $200. All right, so this, what was it? $19 order. It was 19. Yes, it was 19. I actually received another $19 order on UberEATS while I was shopping for that one, and I was like maybe 80% done with the Doordash order, so that worked out pretty well. And then it was to an apartment complex that I already delivered to, and he told me to buzz his apartment number, and then I went to deliver to the Doordash customer, and so I was confused on which house it was, and then so it's completely my fault. So basically, I checked the number on the pavement, and so her number was ending in a 6, and on the pavement, now that I think about it, it was a 0. But basically, I thought, because the right of like the 0 was kind of like faded, I thought it was a 6, and I actually double checked on Google Maps because the houses were so close together. I was actually confused. So, and the one on the right didn't have any lights on, so I was like, it might not be this one. The one that I put the groceries in front of, had the light on, and I was like, okay, that must be this one, because it's kind of faded, but it looks like a 6. And I opened my car door and I receive a message, and she's like, that's the wrong house. And I was like, whoops. So I went back, grabbed the bags, and she met me. She was like, oh, I'm here. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, but it's completely my fault, because now that I look at it, it looked like the 0. It is a 0, but you know, we all make mistakes. The people who will tell you that they never make mistakes, they never deliver to the wrong house, they never forget an item, they never forget drinks when you do food delivery, they are liars. 100% it happens to all of us. Might it be the restaurant fault or our fault? It doesn't matter. We all make mistakes. I also thought that it was the right house because when I used the timestamp app, it put the right number. So I was like, it has to be this house. Okay, so don't mind me. I am at the McDonald's. I'm waiting for my food because it's like it's 9:48 p.m. right now. I'm insanely tired and I actually don't want to cook. But I have accepted an $11.75 order earlier for a customer I've never delivered to, Wendy. I think it was 9 items and everything was in stock. I think it was maybe the first time she did like grocery shopping on DoorDash. I don't know. But you know, there was nobody in the store, no traffic on the road, no one at checkout, like super easy delivery. She tipped $2, which is pretty poor, but honestly at that time of the night, I don't really care. And I think there was a glitch because the order ended up being $12. So yeah, pretty happy with that. It didn't take me very long to complete either, so and she gave detailed instructions on who to call on the call box, and then she opened the door. She said thank you for riding along, and I will see you in the next video.